जानकी जानकी अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरिं श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे वल्लवी वल्लभा याचितायात्मने कंसवे भंसिने वंशिने ते नमः कृष्ण गोविंद हे राम नारायण श्रीपते वासुदेवाजित श्रीनिधे अच्युतानंद हे माधवा मोक्ष द्वारका नायक द्रौपदी रक्षक राक्षस शोभित सीतया शोभितो दंडकारण्यभू पुण्यता कारण लक्ष्मणे नान्वितो वानरे सेवितो अगस्त्य संपूजितो राघव पातु माम् अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे रेणुकारिष्टका इष्टकृद्वेषिहा केशिहा कंसहृद् वंशिका वादका पूतना कोपक सूरजा खेलनो बाल गोपालक पातु मां सर्वदा विद्युद्योतवत् प्रस्फुरन्वाससं प्रवृद्धं बोधवत् प्रोलसद्विग्रहम् अच्युतं केशवं रामनारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरि श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे रामालय शोभितोरस्थलं लोहितं हृद्वयं वारिजाक्षं भजे कुञ्चितै कुण्डले भाजमानानन्दं रत्नमालिं रसत् कुण्डलं रक्तलोहाय केयूरकं कङ्कणप्रोज्वलं किङ्किणीमञ्जुलं श्यामलं तं भजे अच्युतं केशवं राम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं वासुदेवं हरिं श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे
Chinmay Mission has been my second home since I started attending in first grade. Attending Bal Vihar and now CHIT classes have been so fulfilling and have taught me so many valuable skills and lessons about myself that I still carry with me today. Chinmay Mission has truly been a huge part of my growth, as well as many other students and teachers attending, and we can't wait to show you all the components of our big family.
Hari Om, I'm Vihan, and I'm a finance graduate from the University of Texas at Dallas, and I've been working full-time in Dallas for about a year and a half. Similar to Mayurika, Chinmay Mission has been an important part of my childhood, but only after I went to college and started working full-time did I find myself truly relying on its teachings to help me remain grounded in my values. I hope that we show you this evening that despite the changes brought to us this year, those teachings remain at the very core of Chinmay Mission. Now, if everyone can please close their eyes, we will start with Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
We are excited to be hosting our first ever virtual fundraising gala. This gala will be a celebration of the CMA family and reconnect us with our teachers and each other. We would greatly appreciate it if everyone could keep their cameras on. We are live on YouTube, so share that with any family and friends. The link in the chat is by Anu Auntie Neeraj Uncle. If you have any questions, please chat Anu Auntie because the other host will not be checking. Thank you to the incredible donors who have already contributed before today. We already have a little over $10,000 raised, leaving us with about $20,000 more to raise this evening. I know we can do it. Whatever you can contribute this evening will go such a long way in helping to keep Chinmay Mission Austin going.
To donate this evening, you can visit our fundraising website on Event Groove, the link posted below, or go to the Chinmay Mission website and click on the link to the fundraising website. You can also scan the QR code to go directly to the fundraising website. And as always, please feel free to reach out to Srinath Uncle or Neeraj Uncle, the Chinmay Mission Austin President and Treasurer, for any questions. Some of you may know that the CARES Act allows taxpayers to take charitable deductions this year up to $300, even if you choose not to itemize your deductions. In plain English, you can donate up to $300 to Chinmay Mission Austin tonight, and your gross income will be reduced by up to $300, and you can still claim the standard deduction. Now, tonight, you will be inspired by Swami Shantanandaji, Swami Shivatmanandaji, Brahmacharini Suchitaji, and a surprise guest. You will be energized by presentations from our students and uplifted by the showcase of our cultural activities. Before we begin, I would like to turn it over to our Chinmay Mission Austin President, Srinath Uncle, for some welcome remarks.
Hari Om, dear Chinmay Mission Austin family. My name is Srinath Angar, and I am the President of Chinmay Mission Austin. The first line of our pledge is, we stand as one family. This has been a challenging year for us all, and certainly a year that none of us expected. In times of uncertainty, and especially at this time of the year, we gravitate towards family for comfort and strength. You're all a part of Chinmay Mission Austin family. Sunday mornings at our spiritual home, Chinmay Sundaram, are magical. After attending or teaching a class, you bump into so many wonderful people, maybe see a performance by a Bengali art class, overhear some Bhagavad Gita chanting, or experience some peace at the temple. I miss that, don't you? Well, tonight, we are going to do our best to help you recreate that magical feeling by helping you reconnect to the family and to Sundaram. I'm so excited by this event, and I thank all the students, teachers, and volunteers that have made this event happen. I also ask you from the bottom of my heart to dig deep to help keep Chinmay Mission Austin going. Even though we are not physically on site, it still costs us over $350,000 a year. And Balavihar membership dues only cover half this amount. Your contribution will help CMA Mission Austin to continue to reach hundreds of families and inspire them with the wisdom from our scriptures. We have a fundraising goal of $30,000 tonight. If each of us can contribute at least $200, we will hit this goal. Our team is on standby to answer any questions you may have. Thank you, Hari Om, and enjoy the show.
Thank you for your welcome remarks, Srinath Uncle. To kick off our gala, we will first see Shishu Vihar perform some Ganesha and Rama songs. The teachers who help transform the kids into fabulous performers are Priyanka Didi, Radhika Didi, and Sharnya Didi. Get ready to be blown away by these kids' professional dance moves, angelic singing, and cute faces.
Ganapati, 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 why do you ride a mouse? Upstairs and downstairs in Lord Shiva's house.
Ganapati, 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 why do you ride a mouse? Upstairs and downstairs in Lord Shiva's house.
Ganapati, 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 you are so wise. You guide us all so that we may rise.
Ganapati, 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 you are so wise. You guide us all so that we may rise.
Ganapati, 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 we love you. You remove our obstacles all the way through.
Ganapati, 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 we love you. You remove our obstacles all the way through.
You remove our obstacles all the way through.
जय श्री राम गाते चलते हनुमान सोते जागते हनुमान जय श्री राम where is जय श्री राम living in Hanuman where is Hanuman living in जय श्री राम singing Rama 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 playing Veena Rama 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 flying jumping Rama 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 thinking loving Rama 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 जय श्री राम उठते बैठते हनुमान जपते जपते हनुमान जय श्री राम where is जय श्री राम living in Hanuman where is Hanuman living in जय श्री राम singing Rama 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 playing Veena Rama 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 flying jumping Rama 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 thinking loving Rama 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 singing Rama 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 playing Veena Rama 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 flying jumping Rama 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 thinking loving Rama 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 thinking loving Rama 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 thinking loving Rama Rama Rama.
Shishu kids sit very still, sitting down together. You say Om and I say, we all chant our prayers, and when we're through and feeling to practice all our jnana and all the Lord and where we go to all our acts and dana.
Wonderful job. And a big thank you to the teachers for helping the kids stay motivated, especially virtually, to learn about their heritage and put on such a great performance. I have to say that a personal favorite of mine in the video was the Hanuman stuffed toy. But now, from swinging to these tunes, we'll be transitioning to learning more about a place that we've all spent countless hours in, the temple. For me especially, the temple holds a very special place in my heart because 6.5 years ago, I was the many volunteers who braved the Texas heat to assist in Swami Tejomayananda Ji's inauguration of the Sundaram. Now, we can all agree with the deep feeling of calmness and peace that one feels after just setting foot in the temple. But did you know that each architectural detail was carefully chosen to represent important concepts from Vedanta? In our next video, Swami Shivatmananda Ji will be taking us on a tour through the Sundaram temple and explaining how not only is it a place where Swami Chinmayananda Ji's teachings help those outside India remain in tune with their culture, but also how that culture is embodied in its very structure. We note that this is an abridged version of the video, and for those wanting to watch the full video, it can be found on the Chinmay Mission Austin YouTube page, linked on our Chinmay Mission Austin website.
Hari Om. The supreme goal of human birth is self-realization. The divine land of India, the mother of spirituality, gave birth to countless saints, sages, rishis who proved the supreme goal of human birth, of this self-realization, to be true. They left many scriptures, and above all, they left scriptures that detailed spiritual paths to be taken to achieve the supreme goal of human birth. One such spiritual giant who took birth in recent times in India is none other than Swami Chinmayananda Ji. Swami Chinmayananda graced this planet Earth from 1916 to 1993. Tirelessly he went to various places in hopes of waking up Indians and Hindus and people from their deep sleep of ignorance and lead them to this supreme spiritual goal of self-realization. In the process of doing that, Swamiji established more than some 350 centers throughout the whole world. Today in United States we have so many centers, and one such center is this Chinmay Mission Austin. This beautiful temple inaugurated by Swami Tejomayananda Ji in 2014 is a tribute to Gurudev and the work that he has done. Today over here, more than 400 children come to learn about their roots, spirituality, religion, theology, and philosophy, who are born and raised in foreign country, yet are completely in tune to learning about their own heritage. So today I'm going to explain our Chinmay Mission Austin temple. Chinmay Mission Austin temple is based, the construction of the temple is based upon the Vastu of the Kerala style temples, extremely square architecture. We have so many different types of temple architectures throughout India. I picked Kerala architecture because our Swami Chinmayananda Ji Maharaj hails from Kerala, and I wanted this as a tribute to Swami Chinmayananda. So this Kerala style temple construction is perfect square. The outside square, as we see, are distinct 108 stones. They are quite heavy, very, very heavy, limestones mined not too far from our Austin The solid stone represents the Annamaya Kosha. The human body is made up of the 5 sheets, and the Annamaya Kosha is represented by these 108 stones. Each one of these stones, you will find between the stones gap, and the gap represents the Pranamaya Kosha. The pranas flow in and out. Upon the Annamaya Kosha, the Pranamaya Kosha, then we come to the next kosha, the Manomaya Kosha. And we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows of this temple. These 6 windows represent the Manomaya Kosha, as mind is the 6th sense. So it is the jiva which utilizes the vehicle of this mind, and it leaks out and embraces the outside world via the 5 senses of perception. And the 5 openings, we see 1 and 2 openings over here. The 2 openings are, the other 2 are on the other side of the temple, and the main is in the front. And these 5 big openings in the Manomaya, in the Annamaya Kosha represents the 5 senses of perception, the 5 senses of action, the Pancha Mahapranas, so on and so forth. So the mind being the 6th sense, it leaks out and embraces the world. So this is the Manomaya Kosha. The inside of the temple where we are over here, this represents the Vijnanamaya Kosha, or the intellectual sheath. So the food sheath, the vital air sheath, the mental sheath, and this is the intellectual sheath. Why? Because over here we listen to the lectures and sermons of Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad, and we are reminded about our own true nature. We have the beautiful murtis over here. They represent the Anandamaya Kosha. The dense black color is the representation of the Anandamaya Kosha, and each one of these murtis, the Prana Pratishtha is done, and that is Ananda Atma. In this way, we see the Pancha Koshas.
Thank you for that wonderful explanation, Swamiji. Even though I miss having class and sleeping overnight for camps in the Vatika Mandir, the Sundara Mandir is so peaceful, and I love the light pouring inside. One of my favorite parts of the Mandir is behind the Mandir, where there are many breaks with quotes or wishes from families laid out. Whenever I get the chance to look at them, I always see one that I haven't seen before and leave the temple with more of a sense of community from Vatika to Sundara. There are still plenty of Pradakshina stones available for sponsorship. These are, as Swamiji mentioned, a sacred part at Chinmay Mission Austin. If you would like to preserve your family's legacy, sponsor Pradakshina Stone today. If you are interested, please message our treasurer Neeraj Uncle in the chat now, and he will give you more details.
Next, we have a keynote address from Swami Shantananda Ji, President of Chinmay Mission West. After establishing Chinmay Mission centers in Taiwan and Hong Kong, Swami Shantananda Ji has dedicated his life to the full-time teaching of Vedanta in the Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York areas, while also overseeing all of Chinmay Mission operations in the United States and Canada.
Hariyo, I am very happy to see that so many people have come for this fundraising program. Generally, when we talk about fundraising, people shy away, but here I see A lot of people have signed up, and that shows your appreciation for the work of Chinmaya Mission Austin for the society. Gurudev used to say that just building alone will not make an institution. An institution is known or great or dynamic only when it has wonderful program to serve the society. Therefore, I am happy that all of you are appreciating the service that is offered by the Chinmaya Mission Austin Center. There is a joke about fundraising program. A sadhu was traveling and he was passing through a village where he wanted to stay for the night, and he asked shelter from those people who are living there. Being villagers, they didn't have any guest room. They pointed out an empty house and warned the sadhu that you can stay there, but there is a ghost. Be careful. Whoever lived there, they never came back alive. So if you are okay, you can stay there. Sadhu said it doesn't matter, I will handle it. So he stayed overnight, and next morning the villagers were curious what happened to the sadhu. They all came to see him, and he saw he has taken bath, and then the steaming cup of coffee, he's sitting there. And they were surprised, you are alive, nothing happened, did you see the ghost? And Swami said, yes, I saw. Then what happened? Oh, that was very simple. What? I asked for donation, the ghost disappeared. So this is what generally happens whenever we ask for donation. People shy away. But I am sure all of you, with enthusiasm and willingness, gathered here and make this fundraising program a great success. My best wishes to all of you during this pandemic time. Have faith in God, have faith in our Gurudev. He will protect us to overcome this difficult time. Hari Om.
Thank you so much for speaking with us, Swami Shantananandaji. Like he said, thank you all so much for coming to our gala. You are why we can make this event a success. Next up, we have Bhagavad Gita chanting. I honestly have so much respect for those who pursue chanting because I personally do not have the memorization capacity for it. That's for sure something I should work on. I tried Bhagavad Gita chanting way back when I was in elementary school. And let's just say that my brother, who is 4 years younger than me, so was about 5 at that time, can memorize more stanzas than me. Let's give it up for the Bhagavad Gita chanting group.
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः अथ गीताध्यानश्लोकाः ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीं गीते मया जय भगवद्गीते हरिः कमलविहारिणि हरिः कमलविहारिणि सुन्दर सुपुनीते ॐ जय भगवद्गीते.
Wow, that was so impressive. I could definitely learn a thing or two from the chanting group. Great job once again. We are pleased to say that we have just received another matching gift of $5,000 from two of our board members, Srinath Uncle and Jarag Uncle. That means that whatever funds you contribute this evening will be doubled. The next showcase for this evening is from our Hindi program. While I attended CMA, I was part of the Hindi program from its beginning. I gained so many skills, such as reading and writing Hindi, to the point where many of our relatives were impressed with my literacy, despite living in the US. I was also fortunate enough to get the opportunity to volunteer my time as an assistant Hindi teacher for most of my high school years, and it was such a rewarding experience to see the growth of all the students. I highly encourage current Hindi students to consider being an assistant teacher in high school. Without further ado, here's the Hindi video.
हिंदी में स्वागत है. हिंदी में स्वागत है. नमस्ते, मेरा नाम नोरा है और मैं 4.5 years की हूँ. मेरे को अपनी हिंदी की क्लास बहुत अच्छी लगती है क्योंकि मैं हिंदी लिखना और पढ़ना और बोलना सीखती हूँ. मामी ने मुझे बूंदी का लड्डू बनाना सिखाए. बूंदी का लड्डू बहुत स्वादिष्ट है.
हिंदी सीखने से आप अपने परिवार वालों से बेसंकोच बात कर सकते हो. मैं मेरी मम्मी के फोन में हिंदी के मैसेजेस पढ़ और लिख सकता हूँ. हिंदी से मुझे गाना गाने में भी सहायता मिलती है.
हमने दिवाली की पूजा की, जलेबी खाए और पटाखे फोड़े. बहुत मजा आया. फिर सभी परिवारजनों को फोन पे दिवाली की शुभकामनाएं दी.
मुझे दोस्तों के साथ कबड्डी खेलना बहुत पसंद है.
कबड्डी में 2 टीम होती है और एक टीम में 7 खिलाड़ी होते हैं. कबड्डी एक छोटे मैदान में खेला जाता है. आधे मैदान में एक टीम होती है और दूसरे भाग में दूसरी टीम. मुझे कबड्डी बहुत पसंद है.
हाय ऋषि, आज बहुत बुरा दिन था. क्या कुछ मजेदार है?
मैं कल रात को जब अपनी बिस्तर में लेटी थी, एक छिपकली निकल आई और मुझे नहीं पता था कि अब क्या करें, तो मैंने उसको मार दिया था.
मैं अपने सहेली के साथ अब गपशप कर सकती हूँ.
बेला, तुम हिंदी क्लास में क्या सीखती हो?
अब मैं जो हिंदी कहानियाँ सीखती हूँ वो मैं दादी को सुनाती हूँ.
बेला, ऐसे ही खूब सीखती जाओ.
ये मेरी मामी है, ये मेरी दादी है और ये मेरा भैया है.
नमस्ते. नमस्ते.
हरिओम, मेरा नाम सांजलि है. मैं पिछले कुछ सालों से हिंदी प्रोग्राम में हूँ और हिंदी सिखाने का यह मेरा पहला साल है. मुझे नई भाषा सीखना पसंद है और मैं एक असिस्टेंट बन गई ताकि दूसरे बच्चे भी एक नई भाषा सीख सके. बच्चला, तुम्हें क्या लगता है?
मैं 10 साल से ज़्यादा हिंदी सीखी है और मैं 5 साल से ज़्यादा हिंदी असिस्टेंट टीचर हूँ. मुझे हिंदी पढ़ाना अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि देखना दिलचस्प है कि बच्चे कैसे एक दूसरे से बातचीत करते हैं और सीखते हैं. अनिरुद्ध, तुम्हें क्या लगता है?
हरिओम, मैं 10 साल से हिंदी सीख रहा हूँ और मैं 2 साल से हिंदी पढ़ा रहा हूँ. मुझे हिंदी पढ़ाने में मज़ा आता है क्योंकि ये हमारी मातृभाषा है और हम सभी को हमारी मातृभाषा थोड़ी बहुत आनी चाहिए. नील, तुम्हें क्या लगता है?
हरिओम, मुझे बच्चों के साथ रंग और वर्णमाला खेल खेलना पसंद है. श्रेया, तुम्हें क्या लगता है?
मैं हिंदी किंडरगार्टन से सीख रही हूँ. पिछले 4 सालों से मैं हिंदी पढ़ा रही हूँ. मुझे हिंदी सिखाना बहुत पसंद है. धन्यवाद.
ये हमारा हिंदी परिवार है. ये हमारा हिंदी परिवार है।
Thank you, Hindi students. Especially growing up in the United States, statistically, language is one of the first things that is sacrificed from one generation to next. However, seeing the dedication of these students, from children all the way to high schoolers, to learning Hindi is, and I'm sure everyone can agree, both impressive and very heartwarming as well. Similar to Mayurika, I was an assistant Hindi teacher in high school and found it a very rewarding way to take the time countless Hindi teachers, including my mother, had invested in me and play my part in reinvesting it back into the next generation. Now, we will be moving to a video showcasing Seva, an integral part of Chinmay mission and especially relevant this year.
Seeing the Seva video brought back so many memories from volunteering at Sundaram and attending Chord in Siddhavarti. Just like Vihan, I remember spending most days at Sundaram during the summer of 2014, helping with the inauguration preparation. Even though the outside weather was pretty brutal, it was worth gaining even a stronger sense of home at Sundaram. We have just received a major donation of $2,000. If you haven't already, check out our fundraising site to see the incredible donations coming in this evening. Next up, we have our Chinmaya Yuva Kendra, aka CHIC video. For me, and for many others, I'm sure, CHIC means being a part of a larger community of like-minded undergraduate and graduate students, having exciting Wednesday evenings, and, most importantly, being Shitaji's favorite class. Sorry, Shitaji, but the world's gotta know the truth. Hope you all have fun watching.
ॐ हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ अस्य श्री ऑस्टिन् नगरे चिन्मय युवकेन्द्रस्य महाप्रश्नस्य श्रीशुचिता चैतन्या साक्षी नास्ति छन्दः ज्ञानसिद्ध्यर्थे यदा शक्ति जपे विनियोगः
Go to class.
I don't want to.
Rushil.
Away.
Go to class.
Come on, man. This college thing is too hard. I do not want to study. I just want to lay on my bed all day and watch TikTok videos. How do I stay motivated to do actual work? Should I just drop out?
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
One thing that I find really helpful is using a timer. So I use a timer to work for 25 minutes and then take a break for 5 minutes.
Alarm! Alarm!
I'm gonna get so much work done today.
12 seconds later.
Time for a break. Ooh, these look interesting.
I don't like working on my bed. I like finding somewhere else to study.
Oh yeah, me and a couple of friends have some ideas about that too.
Or I could just work at my desk.
Something I've learned over quarantine is that while we may wish we were on campus, living at home does have its perks. At home means you have great food, you don't have to do your laundry.
It's your turn to do laundry this week.
I'll do it next week.
You've been saying that this whole semester.
Sorry guys, technical issues. Be right back.
All right. Well, I think these are all great ideas, but I think Bhagwan Shri Krishna says it best. Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetur bhurma te sangotsva karmani. And it's quite beautiful. So what Bhagwan Shri Krishna is saying here is...
Many hours later.
And so that is what Krishna is saying. And it's so well put, so well said. What do y'all think?
Oh my god, dude, I did not understand a word you said.
Any of you? Really? Okay, well, here's the TLDR. Do your best and leave the rest.
That's all really good advice, and I'm actually now motivated to become a spiritual scholar.
Ooh. Ah.
I just moved to Austin, and I really want to meet more people, but I can't because of the pandemic. And I'm finding it a bit hard to keep in touch with the friends I already have, too. What should I do?
Well, something that I've been doing is calling people pretty often, and whenever I feel a bit lonely, I reach out to some of my close friends. I've been having daily calls with some of my friends.
Harim, Shivani, how are you? It's been a while. Yeah, I'm doing well, yes. Oh, can you hold for one moment? I'm getting another phone call. Shivani, sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah. So, okay, can you hold for 1 second again, please? Hello? Oh. Yes, no, come back. I'm gonna have to call you back, Shivani. Sorry about that.
It's okay to reach out to people to ask for help if you need it. I've also been finding community with chicks and Bollywood.
That's a really good idea, Shivani, but sometimes Zoom fatigue and video calling fatigue gets to all of us. So I've actually taken to writing letters to my friends instead.
Dearest brother of mine, I hope thou is well. It has been nearly a fortnight since I have seen thee. Thy bedroom light is switched on again. Wherefore must thou waste electricity so? I pray thou will remember to turn off the lights next time. This great earth has suffered enow. Fare thee well, thy sister, Shrikri.
Dearest little sister, thou hast put sugar in the dal instead of salt. Love, thy charming older brother.
That's also a really good thing to do. One thing that I've been doing during this time is reaching out to new people and trying to make new friends.
I've been using WhatsApp to make and maintain connections.
That really resonates with me. Maybe I'll try hitting up some of my friends. Thanks.
Oh my god, you won't believe the kind of things my uncle in Coimbatore is sending.
Do I really want to know?
So apparently his latest conspiracy theory is that turmeric can cure coronavirus because it's medicinal, and I guess also jalebi can do it too. I don't know.
Where's she getting this information?
WhatsApp.
That is not correct. Because according to the Encyclopedia of Immunology,
many hours later,
bodies, turmeric does not create antigens.
You know, I think what would work best for me is probably just to mute this chat.
Shri Brahmacharini Uvacha Nishabdam Bhavatu.
What do you know? That's really interesting. Maybe I can do something. Good for my complexion, bad for corona. One pound of turmeric a day keeps the corona away.
I'm so bored. What do I do with all this free time in quarantine?
Yeah, it really feels like we've been in quarantine for forever. Well, let's see what our friends have been doing during this time. I have a question for everyone. What have you been doing in your free time?
What do I do in my free time? I practice the Veena.
What have I been doing in quarantine? Well, I did manage to practice writing Sanskrit with both hands. And as you can see, they're exactly the same.
What have I been doing during my free time? Well, I knew I had to practice music and I knew I had to practice dance. So I decided to combine them both. It's still a work in progress, but it's getting there.
What have you been doing during quarantine? Well, I've been catching up on satsangams, but because there's so many, I've been watching 3 at a time at 2x speed.
What have I been doing with all of my free time? I've been crocheting.
Those are all really good examples. The idea is to find something new to learn or to do, preferably something that's sattvic. We won't always have so much time, so it's good to take advantage of it right now.
Also, it's important that you don't always need to be doing something productive. You can always just take time for yourself to grow.
Okay, thank you. I think I know what I can do now.
On the faraway island of Salamasan, Yurt of the Turtle was king of the pond. A nice little pond. It was clean, it was neat. The water was warm, there was plenty to eat. The turtles had everything turtles might need, and they were all happy.
ओमिति श्री चिन्मय सुंदरे ब्रह्मचारिण्युवकेन्द्र संवादे कोविड रोग काले महाप्रश्नोत्तर कथनम संपूर्णम. Hari Om, we'd like to thank Bhagwan, Swami Shivatmananda ji, Brahmacharini Shuchita ji, the Balavihar coordinators,
A few moments later.
our parents, Zoom Video Communications Incorporated, all the chicks,
More moments later.
and all of CMA, and thank you to viewers like you.
Wait, so this way or this way? Like,
Definitely
it's supposed
this
to go
way.
left to right.
No. Left is this side.
No, my left is over here.
No.
So,
Your camera's
so
up.
wait, y'all's left is my right.
I have a lot of UT ones.
I have them now.
I did not have any.
Hey, Sturtle.
Also,
Oh, I gotta
space
download the pack.
So is it right to left? Or
Left
right to left?
to right.
Front to back.
Front to back.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you do that?
Yeah, speed.
So the up
filters.
arrow next to
Yeah.
backgrounds also gives you video filter.
No!
My left is your left. Left hand.
Who, me or?
L.
Who are you
Left.
talking to?
Right hand roll? Question mark.
Oh no, physics.
I forgot what the right hand rule was used for.
Ujjwal, I think that's your left hand.
Thank you, Chick. Now, we will be hearing from our surprise speaker, who is none other than Swami Swarupanandaji, Global Head of Chinmay Mission, whose address on unity and coming together are even more crucial in the face of these unprecedented times that we have lived through over the past few months. In an era ripe with skepticism and confusion about spiritual matters, Swami Swarupanandaji is a rare voice that blends authenticity with accessibility, theory with self-practice, and logic with heart, leading lectures at executive training seminars, world-renowned academic institutions, and Chinmay missions around the world. His approach is perhaps best explained in his own words. Fill the heart with the oil of love, place in it the wick of the single-pointed mind, light it with the knowledge of truth, and remove the darkness of ignorance around you. Just as one lamp can light many hearts, let each youth kindle this light in many hearts.
Hari Om and greetings to all our families of Chinmay Mission, Austin. It is said that there is no greater charity or service than imparting knowledge. In the systems of knowledge also, that which provides for us a living and that which teaches us how to live our life, that knowledge is far greater than any knowledge. Far greater than valuables are the positive values that builds our character. Chinmay Mission, true to the vision of Pujya Gurudev, has been serving the community to spread this spiritual knowledge that transforms not only our lives, but through our transformation, transforms the world. We have seen, particularly during these challenging times, how we are one big family of this world. Chinmay Mission has been propagating, we stand as one family, bound to each other with love and respect. This spirit of family, this spirit that we are one family of this world, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, has been the spirit of Chinmay Mission. I'm very happy that all of you have gathered together, that during such times we support and make all that is required for our life possible, even better now than it was ever before. I congratulate and express my heartfelt gratitude to all the sevaks who have been dedicatedly working to lift the spirits of our children, our youth, and of all the families by imparting this knowledge and doing service in the community. Come forward and support in whichever way you can. Let us stand up as one big family. Hari Om.
Thank you so much for your wise words, Swami Swarupanandaji.
I completely agree that because of the times that we are in currently, I have felt a stronger sense of family and support from Chinmay Mission. If you still haven't contributed to the fundraiser, please head to our fundraising website now or scan the QR code on your phone to donate.
Next, we have a showcase of our Balavihar classes, giving us a sample of what kids across the age spectrum have spent these few months learning. We will also get a chance to learn a little bit more about the teachers who have spent countless hours this term making their virtual lessons as engaging as their in-person ones.
Hariom, welcome to Chinmay Mission Austin's virtual gala. This year we cannot be together in person because of the pandemic, but we can be together in our hearts and online because we stand as one family. We hope you have a wonderful time.
"13 years, 7th grade, Symbolism in Hinduism."
I have taught for 10 years and my favorite topic was the Bhagavatam. I enjoyed teaching the Bhagavatam.
I've been teaching first grade for 4 years and my favorite topic is the churning of the ocean.
Distracted and lazy.
Overall, I was a hardworking student and loved my teachers, but I did get attention in 6th grade.
I was naughty, but could be very disciplined when I put my mind to it.
I was a total science geek.
Lord Shiva.
Krishna. Lord Shiva.
Kamakshi Devi.
I continue to learn and grow from other teachers and from the students.
I didn't have the good fortune to attend Balavihar growing up, so I'd like to help the current generation of kids to benefit from the very grounding yet liberating experience that being part of Chinmay Mission provides.
Teaching Balavihar is a form of sadhana for me, and over the years, it has really helped me in my understanding of Hinduism.
To learn and share Gurudev's teachings.
Namaste. It is a sense of respect to another human being. It means I bow to you.
Which shows that you are putting yourself in someone else's shoes and you're showing them they have your full attention.
The philosophy of Namaste is called Advaita Vedanta, or non-duality.
That basically means we are all part of one, and that one is the Brahman, and that teaches us to show that everyone is the same.
Respect is very important because it helps you express your feelings easier. You should respect everybody because you can change what they're feeling and spread the kindness.
Respect is caring about how others feel. You should respect everyone, no matter their age or knowledge. You should even respect yourself.
One of the things that we've learned about so far in Balavihar is about the diya. The diya is made up of 4 different parts: the oil or ghee, the wick, the light of the flame, and the flame that burns upwards. Each of these different parts symbolizes something. The oil or ghee represents our strong desires. The wick represents our ego. The light of the flame represents when the ego gets slowly destroyed, and the flame, burning upwards, represents working towards higher ideals. When these 4 parts are put together, they represent how you must first recognize your desires, then let go of them and your ego.
Bill Gates.
Adi Shankaracharya.
Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.
I'm very inspired by Madame Curie.
The strong bond and great friendship with many of my co-teachers and students' parents in our CMA family is what I'm truly grateful for.
I'm grateful that Chinmay Mission teaches Hindu culture to my kids.
Chinmay Mission is a home away from home for me, and I'm most grateful to be surrounded by people who are devoted to becoming better versions of themselves and serving others.
Like-minded people, but from very different backgrounds.
Hariom, my name is Rahul Mohanram and we are the 8th grade class and we are presenting our Ikigais.
Hariom, my name is Prakash Karta and I'm one of the teachers, and today we will talk about Ikigais. So in our 8th grade class, we are learning about a technique called Ikigai, which is used to understand what is our Swadharma. With Ikigai, we look at what are we good at, what do we love doing, what does the world need, and what can we get paid for, putting it all together to achieve Ikigai and understanding our Swadharma.
So first, I will be talking about my passion. Some of the things I'm passionate about include spending time with my family, being happy, traveling, hanging out with friends, hanging out with animals, and playing violin.
So what I love includes art and design, dance, history and world cultures, anthropology, and science and research and healthcare.
I love is helping others, going to school, playing chess, and learning and reading about sports.
What I'm good at is writing, acting, environmental sciences, music, martial arts.
And some of the things I'm good at include collaboration, memory, giving advice, teaching, and problem solving.
And something I'm good at is dancing, socializing, and understanding people's feelings.
What I could be paid for is writing sports articles and tutoring people.
And my vocation is teaching and speaking with young children, because I feel like children have the best ideas and I really love engaging in conversations.
To make my vocation, I could possibly create an organization that donates to or helps provide better education for the impoverished people.
What the world needs right now is equality and justice. We need freedom of information, especially about things like COVID, and we need a vaccine for the coronavirus.
The world really needs to value and promote education, especially for the impoverished people, because that's probably what I think the best way to get yourself out of any negative situation.
So right now, what I think the world needs is, I think we need to focus on things we often neglect, like mental health.
My name is Nithya Prakash, and I've been attending Chinmay Mission since pre-K started at Vatika, and I'm currently a high school senior. Just from that, you can probably guess that Vatika, Chinmay Mission, and all of its teachings have been a big part of my life ever since. I've made several lifelong friendships and learned the valuable lessons that have allowed for my own personal growth. The thing about Chinmay Mission is that it's more than just a Sunday school. We're a community, and together, each and every one of us are part of this larger family. Together we stand, growing from the little hall in Vatika to our beautiful Sundaram. While this year is definitely not what any of us could have imagined, I think I speak for all when I say I'm extremely thankful for the degree of normalcy I wake up to every Sunday morning when I log into Sundaram. A big, big thank you to all the volunteers who make Bal Vihar and this community possible. And I wanted to say I hope you enjoy this glimpse into the learning and higher levels of thinking that Bal Vihar makes possible. Thank you so much, and Hari Om.
The Bal Vihar video was so well done. It was really nice to get a glimpse into what some of the grades have been learning, as well as some of the teachers' backgrounds. Just a little side note though, even though Sandeep uncle claims to be a good student during grade school, I've often heard stories from him that he often fell asleep during classes in college. So just in case anyone sees Sandeep uncle fall asleep during assembly or a Bal Vihar class, please make sure to wake him up.
Sorry, Sandeep uncle. Looks like you'll have to be a little bit more stealthy about where you choose to nap now. Now, next up, we have a special video prepared by Subhashji and his family about their multi-generation bond with Chinmay Mission Austin.
Hari Om, with the God's grace and blessings from Pujya Gurudev and Guruji, I am really thankful to be a part of Chinmay Mission Austin. Chinmay Mission helped me in my life, more than 35 years of association, to deal with so many issues in the life. Working with Swami Shivatmananda, making this Sundaram, and going through so many problems. And each time we got the solution, and we felt that Pujya Guruji and Gurudev blessings helped us out. And we learned so much out of that. In my life, I realize that I am not the body, but I'm something more than the body. And that really helps me dealing with any issues that I face in the life. And I am so grateful for giving me this opportunity, which is very few people get. Hari Om.
Hari Om. My name is Shetal, and I have been a part of Chinmay Mission Austin since I was 12 years old. Chinmay Mission has greatly impacted my life in that it has shifted the entire perspective of what happiness and success looks like for me. Not only in my day-to-day, but in terms of my entire career, as well as in parenting and in marriage as well. So I am grateful to Chinmay Mission Austin for the gifts that it has given me to become a better human.
Hari Om. My name is Ashish, and I married into the Chinmaya family. I did not grow up in Bal Vihar, but you know, for me, I'm just at the start of my spiritual journey. And for the last 10 years, I've been attending Chinmay Mission. And for me, the impact that it's had is it's allowed me to become a lot more self-aware of my tendencies, of my vasanas, so to speak. And importantly, it's brought a lot more joy into my life. Whenever I come across a Chinmaya family, or a Swamiji, or a Brahmacharniji, they have so much joy and happiness in their life, and so much calm and peace. And I really love that. I also want to give a shout out to our friends, our close friends that we've made because of Mission, that we would not have known if it weren't for Mission. And so again, just incredibly grateful for being a part of the Chinmay Mission family. Hari Om.
Hello, my name is Hana Gupta, and I wanted to thank Chinmay Mission. I really like Chinmay Mission because the Hinduism teaches me faith, wisdom, kindness, friendship, and family.
Hi, my name is Keshav Gupta, and I just wanted to thank Chinmay Mission for all the great value they've taught me. To Swami Shivatmananda and Suchita ji, I just wanted to thank you guys for everything that you guys have taught me. And I wanted to commend the teachers for how much they've worked, how hard they've worked to give us these great lessons.
Thank you so so much for this heartwarming video, Shubhashji. We now turn it over to our treasurer Neeraj uncle to take us through the progress from the evening.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Yep. Okay, so hurry on everyone. I am so excited right now. I can't contain my excitement. We have exceeded our fundraising goal. So big clap to everyone. If you're at home, just do a virtual clap to yourself. This has been a huge, huge effort from the Chinmay Mission Austin family. As it stands now, we have raised $33,739 off the on the Event Groove website. Our goal for this evening was $30,000. Now I'll tell you as well, you might have seen my face that I've been zooming between 3 or 4 different screens. That's because my phone, my email, I'm getting private messages on the Zoom chat. I'm getting all sorts of different messages. So the actual number is going to end up being much higher than that $33,000. There's lots of pledges, there's employer contributions. What I would say to you is that it's not over yet. Please continue contributing. The board came up with this $30,000 number. We clearly underestimated the power of our family. I would encourage you, every dollar that you contribute will make a difference. It will go towards paying down our mortgage. It will go towards maintaining our facility. All the programs that you saw highlighted this evening, they all cost money for us to run. So whatever you can contribute today will help us significantly. It's touching to me because this year my son, Rishabir, he joined Shishu Vihar himself. And I've seen the impact that it has had on him and us. It's hard for us to maintain our culture. We're away from our family in Australia, but this is our home. And the most touching thing about this evening has been the fact that this is clearly your home as well. This is a family. We stand as one family. And that is what we've seen this evening. Your contributions this evening will mean that although we're not at Chinmay Sundaram right now, it means that whenever we're ready to meet again in person, this beautiful Sundaram facility that you see as my virtual background here, I'm not sitting at the corner of Chinmay Sundaram right now, but it means that when you return, you will see it lit up in this beautiful way. Everything will be working again. It will mean that we will continue to serve you, our family, when we're ready to come back to all the programs that you saw. So, this generosity that we've seen tonight brings to life all the amazing words of Gurudev's, of the pledge of Chinmay Mission. We stand as one family. But it's truly one of the lines of the pledge is that it is Gurudev's grace and blessings that have flowed through you to the world around you. And thankfully, your world includes Chinmay Mission Austin. Once again, I will say, if you haven't done so already, please visit the Chinmay Mission website. And please visit the Event Groove fundraising website. Please continue to text me, message me. These are the best messages I'm receiving. I love receiving them. We will try to tally them up. I'm way behind right now on all the messages, but we'll try to tally them up and report to you the final number. It won't be tonight. But please do continue to donate and contribute whatever you can. If you want to sponsor a production of Stone, please reach out to me or Shrinath directly. But once again, thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, from our family to yours, I hope you have a wonderful and restful festive season after what's been a tiring year. We hope to see you again at a Bal Vihara session or a spiritual class at Chinmay Mission, and we can't wait to see you again in person at Chinmay Mission. Hurry on, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Neeraj Uncle. And now, before we hear a heartfelt message on the importance of Chinmay Mission from our resident Brahmacharini Suchita ji, it's time for your MCs to depart. I would first like to thank you all for allowing us to be your hosts, though virtually, this evening, and hope that from Bala Vihar to Bhagavad Gita chanting, Shishu Vihar to addresses from our Swamijis, Chik to Chinmay Mission Seva, you all can see that despite the distance between us physically this year, the heart and soul of Chinmay Mission and its members remains closer than ever. Hari Om.
I completely agree with what Vihan said. Seeing all the showcases as well as everyone's faces, both familiar and unfamiliar, helps me realize once again how strong and passionate the Chinmay Mission family is. Thank you so much for making Vihan and me a part of this first ever event. I hope to see y'all in person in the future and that y'all have a great rest of the year. Hariom. Now, Vihan will lead us through closing prayers.
And if everyone can please close their eyes, we will end with Om Purnamada. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudakshate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you.
Hari Om, everyone. Thank you, Vihan, Mayurika. You guys have been amazing MCs throughout the night, and I've been enjoying your stories. It's always nice to hear from our very own CMA Mission Austin graduates when you guys come to do your speeches or MC or whatever you do. It's nice to hear from you. Now today, after seeing all of this programming and hearing from so many Swamins, I just have a very short message for everyone. I grew up here, if you can't tell by my accent, by how fast I speak sometimes, or the kind of examples I use in class. I grew up in a society where individualism is valued, where skepticism is a sign of intelligence, where one must always look after their own prosperity or joy, and not much of a community feel. Having grown up here and having friends who do consider it uncool if you listen to your parents just because they're your parents, I can tell you that going to Balavihar as a child, being exposed to this community, it really did provide the seeds and the foundation for where I would find myself reaching for that support or those answers when the questions became more serious. When we were in Balavihar, just to make sure we were quiet, they would have us chant Om Namah Shivaya, and you would hear stories of Ramji, of Bhagwan Krishna, of Hanumanji, and those characters, the personality of those deities ended up staying in your mind. And no matter what situation came later, you would always in the back of your head be like, well, I'm sure they're not as strong as Hanumanji. Hanumanji is the strongest. They were heroes for us. And as we're adults, they do remain that ideal. Ramji is that ideal. Krishna's mischief is that joy that even now we smile at the stories we heard about Bhagwan Krishna. So having done Balavihar and then continuing in this world and going through college, I eventually had questions that needed to be answered, and I was finally asking with sincerity, and that's what brought me back to Chinmaya Mission. What Chinmaya Mission provides is satsangam, in one word. Whether it's for children, for adults, it is that community where everyone recognizes that there is a need for that social aspect of life. Every human being needs that. Our blessing, our gift, is when we happen to find ourselves in the right social setting, the right community. And that's what Chinmaya Mission is. You are with people who recognize that life is difficult and they're not going to ignore it. But they also recognize that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say that perhaps not everything is under my control. Perhaps I shouldn't blame myself for everything. And where I can take responsibility, I do it while having the strength of Bhagwan behind me. We recognize our weaknesses, our pitfalls, but we ask for help. We seek self-improvement. And not only do we send our kids to these classes, to these Balavihar classes and all the other classes you saw, we ourselves, as adults, attend the classes. And trust me, the children will ask, Mom, you seem really stressed out and you're getting bothered by these things. Are you sure you're attending your adult class when I'm attending Balavihar? That has happened. So they will start asking you, because the results of having this community where you talk through your spiritual growth, you ask for that support and you feel, hey, it's okay. We can do this because we're all in this together. That is what comes from attending these classes, from having satsanga. And that's why Chinmaya Mission is not just about Balavihar. It starts with Shishu, it goes all the way to Chit, to Setukari, all of the groups here. And of course the adult classes. So whether it's Sunday mornings or Saturday mornings with Vedanta and teacher satsang, or Thursday evening classes, Chit classes, all of these classes is to ground ourselves in a place that we can call home. Home, peace for us internally. So the value of Chinmaya Mission, especially here in the United States, and especially now during the pandemic, it's invaluable. And many people have told me, but I hope that for all of you, it's provided that support, that safety net, not only for you individually, but for your whole family. And the new families, I welcome you again. So when we do open up in person, you can come and you can feel the energy of having so many people here. The chaos, but a nice chaos. And all the smiles and the kids playing on the playground and partaking in the pujas that are happening. All of these things, that is a dynamic community. That is a community you want to be a part of. And when that is the center of our lives for our entire family, we are rooted, we are grounded in making sure that peace and joy remain at the core for us, that gratitude is at the core for us, and we only give others peace and joy. Whenever we fall, we know someone is there, Bhagwan is there to pick us back up if we need help. That when our children have to face this world where Shraddha is not valued, unfortunately, where a world where you can't always explain things and why things happen the way they do, the seeds of Shraddha are given to them in Balavihar. And as those seeds begin to sprout, as children begin to think, yes, individually, but also with purpose, with a context, then that Om Namah Shivaya, when you were asked to quiet down in Balavihar, you start chanting it so your mind can quiet down when you're taking an exam, when you're making a tough decision. All of those things that seem like details will end up being the foundation, the core, the strength that pulls us through any up and down in life. Again, I'm grateful to Guru Parampara, to the Shastras, and Gurudev's vision, and for every individual from the conception of Chinmaya Mission Austin to now everyone who has made Balavihar, all the teachers made Balavihar possible through these times. And of course, everyone involved in today's presentation, all the groups, the board members who have been working on the marketing and the programming and the fundraising, every aspect of it. And of course, our MCs, products of our own Chinmaya Mission Austin. I am grateful to all of you, and I hope we continue to work together to bring Gurudev's vision forward in a greater way, in a way that it can help maximum number of people. I've been told that we're continuing to get more pledges, more donations. Thank you for offering that for Gurudev's vision and to make all of these programs continue, and we will give you a clear update of that soon enough. Have a wonderful evening. See you tomorrow. Hari Om.